So apparently, there were no rewrites to The Flash after principal photography completed, and no big changes to the story originally scripted. Again, this is rumor. Now we do know one thing 100%. The only factual thing we have as of now is the Flash movie is done. The editing's done. The VFX is done. A lot of it is done, at least for the most part. So that's the one thing we have confirmation. And that's from Andy Muschietti himself. The Flash film news, however, now I do not know how credible Flash Film News is. It is a pretty decent sized following. He's always reporting on the Flash movie. That's all I have. That's all I know about him. Regardless, though, he does put this out. And Casey Walsh said, I bet the only noticeable change will be Superman will be with Supergirl in the final scene, but sounds like Keaton's story in the new universe will remain. Because to give you kind of context, before Zaslav took over this movie, the big rumor was that Michael Keaton was going to continue as Batman moving forward in the DCEU, and we were gonna have Supergirl be the Supergirl of that universe. We were gonna have it was gonna be like a little bit of a reboot, but a little awkward reboot because you'll have some characters stay in and some outs. So that's kind of what. Now this is not what Flash Film News says, but remember, a lot of reports were saying that the rewrites were going to have Ben Affleck's Batman show up, or well, he is showing up. That's confirmed. But what was going to be is that they weren't going to reboot it, and they're just going to have Michael Keaton be in this one movie and then done over with. Regardless, ever since we saw that Ben Affleck was going to be in Aquaman 2, it seemed like, the DCEU was going to continue with Ben Affleck's Batman and not Michael Keaton. So now this has caused confusion. Now, I don't think this confirms anything. I don't think this confirms. By the way, I do want to say this. I do not trust scoopers at all. I do not trust scoopers. I don't. Casey Walsh, Flash Film News. I don't care if you tell me my mom has cancer. I'm not going to believe you. I'm not. I'm really not. Because at the end of the day, I just don't trust scoopers in general. This goes to Sil. This goes to everyone at Geekosity. This goes to every single scooper. You do not have an ounce of credibility to me. If you get one thing right, that doesn't mean shit to me. Because you'll probably get like 5 other things wrong. Regardless, though. This means it probably changes things. And, this means, at least from what it sounds like from Flash Film News, is that Michael Keaton, now, to be fair, this is all just rumors. From the very beginning, this is rumors. This is the thing people need to understand. Scoopers are just fucking humans. They're fucking idiots. Who cares about scoopers? Scoopers will tell you this. Scoopers will tell you that. Who fucking cares? At the end of the day, they just have their sources, whatever, and their sources might be incorrect. This is why because it's not like DC or Warner Bros. Came out and said, yeah, Michael Keaton's going to be our Batman moving forward. It's not like they've outright said, okay, let's have Michael Keaton continue and all that. We don't even know yet. The movie hasn't been released. By technicality, the DCEU has not even been rebooted. We still have Ben Affleck's Batman, still in the main universe. Same thing with Henry Cavill's Superman. We're still technically in the Snyderverse. You could say Birds of Prey matches up with the Snyderverse. You could say all these other movies match up with the Snyderverse. The only one you could say you could make a debate that isn't in the Snyderverse, Wonder Woman 84, but that's because Wonder Woman flies in that movie. And of course, we know in BVS and Justice League, both versions of Justice League, she does not fly. This is why I keep telling people, stop being a bot, stop being a little blue-pilled idiot in the Matrix, start taking the red pill and understand these scoopers do not mean anything. Once you watch the movie, it doesn't matter what they say. Whether they're right or wrong is irrelevant. As long as you have a good time in the theater, that's all that matters. That's why I keep trying to tell people, stop sucking up to them. Because I'll say this to both Casey Walsh and Sil, because every time I give backlash to Sil, because I don't like Sil, or at least I don't like how he does his channel and all that. I don't. I've tried being peaceful, but I don't care anymore. I just troll him all the time on Twitter. I do not trust him at all. Honestly, Geekosity to me is as reliable as a condom with a hole in it. That's how reliable they are. They're not really. But same thing with Casey. Anytime I give backlash to Sil, I always hear the same people tell me, oh, yeah, Isaac, you're right. That's why I only trust Casey, or that's why I only trust this and that. I'm like, no. You're getting it all wrong. They're all scoopers. They're all in the scoop game. The scoop game is about grifting off just so that people can believe they're reliable and see them as the second coming of Jesus Christ. I don't care. I don't care how long you've been in Hollywood. Frankly, I really don't give a shit. And this is why I'm so exhausted of people constantly being blue-pilled and being little fucking bots because they can't think for themselves because they're having to suck up to scoopers. You know? That's why I don't like Scylla, because his audience is so stupid. And honestly, they're really stupid. If you dare slightly attack Syl, they come after you and they start crying, being like, "You're a beta, you're a beta, you don't understand. So you're imminent." It's like, shut the fuck up. I don't care. And the same thing with anyone else. Although Syl's audience tends to be the most annoying one out of all of them. But even the quote tweets are all about Syl. Look, like Syl and Mikey taking L's here, Syl taking another L, and you love to see it. Let's actually see this from Lawrence Lasky saying, "This is patiently fault." Okay, how do you know? Wait, let's see his credibility. Screenwriter, content creator, featured in 2014, 20. Blah, 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 blah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know this guy, but he says this is patiently false. There's no reason to be defensive about it either. Plans for the DCU change and reshoots have occurred both in the summer and recently, such as making clear Cavill is still Superman. The main story stayed intact. A larger outcome changed dramatically. And look, my belief is that this movie, it might have reboots or might have some reboots. I mean, it is definitely going to have implications to the further DCEU. But my theory, and this is just my theory, is I believe this movie will not reboot the DCU. I believe there will be some things rebooted. Like, my belief is Batman vs. Superman would have never happened. That's only a theory. My theory is that Batman vs. Superman would never happen, and we're going to have the same Superman, same Batman, same all these DCEU characters, and then continue with the universe moving forward with the characters, just without the events of BVS and Zack Snyder's Justice League having taken place. That's my theory. I don't know if that's right. I'm not a scooper. You know, I'm not a grifter. I'm not about to grift off these scoops. That's my theory. But I see so many people being like, "Oh, WWWLLL." Man, y'all are bots. Quit taking the blue pill. If you suck up to a scooper, you're blue-pilled. You're an idiot, moronic, and you're still in the Matrix. You're all in the Matrix. Get out of the fucking Matrix. Because what do you win from sucking up to scoopers? Oh, you get to pay a monthly membership just so that they can be like, "Yo, Scoop Center, we got Mikey Son, and he's telling us that Zack Snyder has a 5-incher penis." Yeah, scoops. Scooptober, boys. I don't fucking care. I don't care. But I've said from the beginning, don't follow scoopers. Don't. You don't win anything. You don't. They'll tell you they got one thing right, but when you tell them they got something wrong, they cry and bitch about it. Because it's a scoop game. That's a scoop game. I don't know. But this is, again, I don't care about KC, Flash Film News, still all those others. Y'all just shut the fuck up, man. Just shut the fuck up. But I don't know. I guess this means, I mean, I don't know. I mean, either way, I mean, I don't, honestly, I don't know. Again, I don't think it matters until the movie comes out because, again, it's irrelevant what these people say. It's irrelevant. Just wait till the movie comes out. If the movie reboots, then it reboots. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I don't know. We have to wait to watch the movie. Or we just wait till, I guess, a Warner Bros. Creative actually tells us, yeah, no, there's a reboot or whatever. I don't know. I prefer there not to be a reboot. I would love for them to continue the Snyderverse. Zack Snyder's Justice League is my favorite movie of all time. So I'd prefer them if they just continue on that path and just, build a DCU going forward like that. But hey, look, if Zaslav and everyone has a different plan, then so be it. As long as they make good movies. And we can't really judge that until a movie comes out. But anyways, except Wonder Twins. The old Warner Bros. Regime, who the fuck greenlit Wonder Twins?